What's up, everyone? Leon Barnes, Director of Member Results for the Collective Genius. I wanted to take a second and feature one of the many calls that we do in between meetings and many calls that we do per month. As you know by now that we have two groups, our select group, which is meant for real estate investors doing between 25 and 75 transactions a year, or have 25 to 75 doors. And our premier group, which is usually geared towards the investor that is doing 100 plus transactions on an annual basis, has over 100 doors, maybe in self-storage or apartment complexes or commercial, you name it, in addition to single family investing as well. And so we have 8 calls, as we've mentioned before, 4 of those that are geared towards a select group and 4 that are geared towards a premier group. This particular call that we recently did is our monthly strategy call. This call was one of the first calls that we ever started doing here at the Collective Genius. And really what this is a pulse call. So what I mean by that is through chatter that I hear from our membership base and text and email, as well as what's posted on our private Facebook group, which, by the way, is worth the price of admission in itself, just being in a community with like-minded individuals for both the Premier and the Select group. Both have private Facebook groups that are really, really on fire, 10 to 15 posts on on a daily basis. So within those, within the pulse of the group, and I'm pretty good at keeping the pulse just based upon what I'm hearing. And recently, we had a lot of people, real estate investors, that made the switch from Podio or one CRM to Salesforce. And one of our great members, Stephanie Betters, with Left Main REI, has been the reason that a lot of people are making that switch. If you're watching this right now, you are either on Salesforce with Stephanie, or you're thinking about making that switch. And if you're thinking about it, you should do it. And here's why. One of the many reasons. So yesterday, I asked Stephanie to partake or actually present on this strategy call. And one of the biggest reasons, as you see here in this presentation, Stephanie has brought on a ton. I think she has 900 plus users on Left Main. And what most people as real estate investors need are continuing customizations for CRMs. I don't care what CRM you are on. It's never perfect. You have to continue to customize it for your particular business. And because joining Premier, that investor that is at the Premier level has maybe 4, 5, 6 different niches in which they do business in, no different than Stephanie, new construction and single family that she does in her Charlotte market. There's customization that needs to happen. And so out of the gates, Stephanie realized that there was a bottleneck there. And so she presented on that yesterday, as only she can do, at a very super high level of how do you start with Salesforce through Left Main REI, where we're going, what's the roadmap to get there, and once you go live, how do we continue to help you customize that Salesforce to continue to scale and grow your business. You can only grow as your team and your automations and your CRM allow. So Stephanie, in addition to a number of synergies that she's made through other service providers, whether it be direct mail plugins, and some of the other things that she's working on with. There's a couple different CG members that she's working with. This is phenomenal. She's hired a custom team. I think she's brought on a CTO, a COO, and other things. So she addressed that yesterday. And this is something that we do. If there's something that needs to be better, then we're going to address that. And Stephanie has done that and wanted to make sure that she got that across yesterday and did a fantastic job of saying, guys, here's where we were, here's where we are today, here's where we're going in the future. This, along with many things that we discuss, whether that's on this strategic call or our COO call, sales call, our marketing call, it's always about trying to get better. If you're looking for a community where you can be around like-minded entrepreneurs, people that are always excited about your growth, want to hear about your successes, also want to hear about the things in which you failed so we can continue to help you grow, then you should check us out. You can do that by looking at learnmoreaboutcg.com. Check us out there, and if we're a good fit, we'd love to talk to you and see if you're a good fit for us as well. So for now, I bid you adieu and look forward to talking to you in the future. Take care. Have a great one.